Hello. Today I'll talk about Sorcerer to the Crown by Zen Cho, Book 1 of Sorcerer Royal. This is a fantasy full of magic, comedic manners, land of fairy. This book is witty, hilarious. It is also a comedic political fantasy. At first, the writing style seemed unnecessarily difficult, intentionally complex. Even was it was trying hard to be clever, boring with vocabulary exercises here and there. But when I got used to it after reading a while, I started to have fun. Underneath the lightheartedness, the book seriously presented gender inequality, racism, especially against people of color, and politicking in the politics of England. In this book, it has a parallel fairyland where racism and sexism do not exist. But in this world, in England, there are more important things: manners, hierarchy, social status, and what a comedy all this can create for the participants who are active and spirited. Only for this, I have done a great thing that I have read this book. One of the main characters is Zacharias, a sorcerer. He's black. He holds the highest office of sorcery in England. He faces hostility, intolerance, racism for being black, and a former slave for advocating education for sorceresses. There is a war in the horizon with France. England is gradually losing its power or ability to perform magic. Despite it all, his greatest threat is coming from his fellow sorcerers, even attempts to kill him. Zacharias is raised by his predecessor, Sir Stephen. Many claim that he killed Sir Stephen, and for him, England's magic is declining. Zacharias goes to visit a school. There is a talented magician, Prunella, a mixed race woman. After her father's death, she was raised by the school headmistress. As the headmistress tells Prunella to stay with the servants after a squabble, she decides to come back to London with Zacharias. She searches for a life partner, a husband, mingles with the society, audaciously uses gossip to increase her status and credibility and access. Prunella sees the show, in this book. The fairy court and the way the court functions was fascinating to me as a short story within the story. Here I got magical eggs, dragons, mermaids, familiars, spells, trip with the magical and the uh, real world. Some minor characters I want to mention here: Mag Gengang, an experienced, powerful sorceress who is to the point and helps find out how men many times are out of their common senses. Miss Y, the protective mother figure to Zacharias, Jamurel and Rollo, who were always there to save Zacharias from any embarrassment or deadly attack. A Sorcerer to the Crown is a witty, intelligent, fantasy fiction comedy. If you like to have funny dialogues in formal English textbook lines on formal English society, read this book. One thing, though, to some of you, it might be the same old absurd British humor. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Take care. Goodbye.